Good afternoon and welcome to Lunchtime News. You're all here with me, Babushka Balasuriya. Let's start off with a look at your headlines. The President says that a special police unit will be established to carry out investigations in order to resolve issues that arise among religious groups. UMP staged a protest against the Strategic Development Act. A fire which erupted in a part of the Maduro-Oya Forest Reserve brought under control. The death toll from the North Korean ferry accident rises to 159. And now moving on to the stories in detail. First up in your local news, President Mahinda Rajapaksa says that a special police unit will be established to carry out investigations and resolve issues that arise among religious groups. President Rajapaksa expressed these views addressing a group of media heads.
The new police unit will be operating under the directives of the Religious Affairs Ministry. According to the presidential media spokesperson Mohan Samranayaka, journalists had inquired regarding the recent attack on the UMP MPs in Hambantota and the activities of the Bodubala Sena organization. In reply, the president stated that political or religious groups cannot handle the legislature. The spokesperson added that the president had pointed out during his meeting with the heads of the media organizations that legal action will be taken against such activities. During the meeting, journalists also questioned the president regarding the establishment of the casino trade in Sri Lanka. President Mahinda Rajapaksa responded, stating that the government is not in preparation to establish a casino trade in the country. Presidential spokesperson Samranayaka noted that the president stated that the regulations due to be presented today is not regarding the casino trade. The Mahanayakas of the three sects states that activities which are against ethics and morals cannot be entertained under the Strategic Development Act. Writing a letter to the President, the Mahanayaka Theros point out that such activities will contribute to the rise in murder, rape and robberies. The letter also highlighted that if plans are afoot under the name of development to attract foreigners into the country, activities such as casinos will directly or indirectly adversely affect the region or the religion, culture and society at large. Moving to other local news now, a protest was staged opposite Dr. Vijayawardena Mamatha in Colombo. According to a reporter, the protest was staged by members of the UMP against the enactment of the bill proposed pertaining to the establishment of casinos.
An abusive husband who assaulted his wife with a pole in Moraya Hasalaka has been taken into custody. The murder took place at around 7:30 p.m. According to the police, the murder had taken place at around 7:30 last night due to an argument. The deceased was identified as 63-year-old P.M. Charles, a resident of Minipe, who was a mother of one. Magisterial inquiries into the incident is to be carried out. The body of an unidentified male has been washed on the shores of the Valammada beach in Mathura. According to the police, the disfiguration of the body has made it impossible to be identified. Mathura police have commenced investigations to identify the victim. Now moving into another headline-making story, a fire has erupted in a part of the Maduro-Oya Forest Reserve. Our correspondent stated that the spread of the fire has been controlled to a certain extent. According to our correspondent, the fire started spreading at around 6 last evening.
The fire that started in the Damanevela area, which belongs to the Maduroya Forest Reserve, have later spread to the Kakuleveva and Kuruluveva areas. The Polonnaruwa District Coordinating Secretariat Office attached to the DMC stated that the fire has been controlled this morning together with the assistance rendered by the army.
Yet another phase in a series of workshops organized by Newsfirst to empower future generations in the field of media took place today at Mavanalla.
The 122nd media workshop was held yesterday at the Hemmatagama Devi Balika Mahavidyalaya in Mavanalla. The focus of the workshop is to improve communication skills and to provide practical knowledge to students on how a news report is compiled and presented. The students were also educated on the importance of modern technology in the field of media.
I would like to extend my gratitude to Sirisa TV for coming to a distant village like ours and educate the students on how media should be used and how important news is to our society and lives and the educational values shared with our children. I believe that this is a great opportunity that we have received. We learnt a lot from this workshop.
Newsfirst was presented with a token of appreciation at the conclusion of the workshop.
A group including a professor attached to the University of Cambridge is due to arrive in the island today to carry out a study on the prehistoric equipment found in the Minihal Galkanda area near the Yala Forest Reserve. Director of Excavation Branch of the Department of Archaeology, Namal Kodituwakku, said that the group is to hold a thorough investigation on the findings. A large quantity of stone objects were found at this location in the 1970s. The excavation was carried out by Professor Shiran Dharanyagala. Speaking to Newsfirst, Professor Dharanyagala said that excavations reveal that the evidence could be dated back for 5 million years. Meanwhile, the Wildlife Conservation Department has commenced a program to increase the numbers of those endangered animals that are endemic to Sri Lanka.
Director General of the department, H.D. Ratnayaka, stated that as a first step, they will be looking at increasing the number of endangered birds. He stated that they intend securing the assistance of a private institute that has been established in Hambantota for this purpose. According to the program, it is intended to increase the number of mammals and reptiles. The Director General added that the animals that are increased under the program will be released to the wild.
The Around the World team, who are on a goodwill tour to promote the upcoming World Conference on Youth 2014, which is to be held in May this year, are currently in Rome, Italy. Newsfirst Ramesh Iruga Mandara brings us more details with the day's proceedings.
Around the World in 40 days.
The Around the World team is joining you once again from Rome, Italy, where the Around the World team got a very special opportunity to attend a very special discussion at Prime Minister's Secretariat Office in Rome, Italy. We were able to meet the Chief of the Department of Youth in Italy, Councillor Calgero Mausieri, along with Crescenzo Raiola, the individual responsible for youth affairs and national civil service. We were able to discuss the forthcoming World Conference on Youth 2014, which is being hosted by Sri Lanka, and they expressed their satisfaction on the preparations that are being made by Sri Lanka. During our discussion, we were also able to note that the Italian government would decide on whether or not they would be sending a high-level delegation to attend the conference later this week. This afternoon, we are due to meet several other youth organizations as well. The Around the World team will keep you posted on the latest developments. For the Newsfirst team, I'm Ramesh Iruga Bandara with Yaswat Kamalsari from Rome, Italy.